This is the Nick and Justin podcast, episode 10. And today we're going to talk about some March Madness. And if we have time, we'll do some NFL free agency. So, Nick, I want you to start from March Madness. I don't really know too much. So, what are your thoughts coming, first week? Is it first week?
First day. Off the first day. I thought it was pretty fun. Some upsets. Furman beating Virginia on a crazy play that happened where Furman made a shot to make it go down 2. Then Virginia inbounds it. Guy gets it back. Just heaves the ball with not thinking at all. Furman picks it off. Get it. Shoots a 3. They make it. But then Princeton beating Arizona. 15 seed being the 2 seed. That was crazy because I had Arizona winning. I had Arizona going to the Sweet 16. But yeah, it's just Arizona's like Gonzaga. They just choke in March Madness a lot. They had a good team. It's just they just lost. Princeton might be St. Peter's 2.0. Alabama rolled their team. Arkansas won, and the main teams won basically. All that, but yeah, I thought it was a good day though. First day, Duke blew out Oral Roberts. I was anticipating that game to be a lot better. But, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that Virginia game when they inbounded the ball. I saw on social media.
Yeah, that's what I turned my TV on and then switched the game. And I heard Kevin Harlan saying Furman took the lead. I'm like, what?
I don't understand why he threw it. Couldn't he have just held the ball?
They had a timeout. Virginia they could have called timeout. They didn't.
No, when Oh wait, who didn't call timeout?
Virginia had the ball when they inbounded it. The guy got trapped. He could have called timeout, but he decided not to.
I'm saying, couldn't he have just stood there with the ball in his hand?
I think they were gonna foul. I don't know. He might got 10. He could have got a 10-second violation. I think because I think there was 12 seconds.
Yeah, but either way, I don't know why he did that.
I don't know.
He could have called for help.
That's the guy's final play of his career. It's a 6-year player. 6 years is a little too much in college sports.
Yeah.
Just make it 5 with the COVID year.
Yeah.
But having and red shirt, but having 6 years is way too much. I'm seeing guys that are 28, 26 in college.
Mm-hmm.
There's a college football player that was 32 in college this year.
Stetson Bennett.
No, it's a punter for Oklahoma State.
Wait, Stetson Bennett's
29.
29.
29. He's
No. You're right. He's 26. Yeah. Around there. 27, 26-ish. I don't think he's that old, but I know he's been in there for quite some time.
Yeah. But should we get into some free agency then?
Yeah, sure.
Miles Sanders.
Yeah.
How you feel about it?
I don't know. I feel like
a little bit too much.
I don't think the money is a problem. I think the money was great.
For the years are too long? Too much years?
No, I think we didn't need him.
Didn't need him.
I think we should have just kept Foreman.
He's a free agent. So.
Well, he already left.
Yeah. He went to the Bears.
Yeah.
But,
it's crazy how the Bears just turned into the Bears have just turned into a crazy team all of a sudden.
Nah, they're spending a lot of money.
Yeah, but you got to spend money to get usually good.
I know, but usually they're not spending anything on tackles or guard or centers. They're just paying guards, which is important too. But they're not improving their D line though at all. But they could have got a D line. They could have got a D lineman. But decided not to. But what players were you surprised that? Aaron Rodgers. How do you think he gets traded soon or later?
We talked about this a little bit ago, but
now it ramped back up because
yeah.
he was on Pat McAfee.
Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. A lot of rumors about the Jets.
The Packers want a first, I think 2 firsts. Would you give that up for Aaron Rodgers? 2 first-round picks and some more. Would you give that up for Rodgers?
2 first-round picks?
Yeah, and a little bit. I think they want more, a little bit more too. For a 39-year-old Rodgers. It's gonna play probably 1 to 2 more years.
I don't know. It's hard to tell.
I think not. I don't think he'd do that. I get Jets fans want a quarterback, but the Jets hit on a lot of their first round picks
Mhm.
in the past couple of years. So I don't think it's smart to give away that much for a guy who's not gonna play 5 to 10 years for your roster. He's gonna play probably 2 to 3. And I just feel like that's a little bit too much for a guy that he's going in the AFC. I get the Jets. They get him this year. They could win the division. Just cause how you got Rodgers, you got the weapons, you got the line, you got the defense. But I don't know why you would do that though. I don't know why you would give up that much.
Yeah, I feel like they're risking too much. I feel like after coming off a strong draft with Sauce Gardner, I feel like they should
And Garrett
keep.
Wilson
Yeah, and Garrett Wilson, who was ridiculous.
and Brees Hall.
And Brees Hall, who was also ridiculous, but then he got injured. But
Yeah.
that's besides the point. I think they should. It's hard to tell, though, because Rodgers is so good, but we've never seen him in a different uniform.
This is like I feel like this is like with the everyone thought the Broncos. Everyone said Broncos were a quarterback away.
I feel like it's
They
like
had
Brett
the
Favre.
receivers. What?
I feel like it's like Brett Favre.
Without the stealing, without Brett Favre getting up on Brett Favre might go to jail. You know that? Allegedly. I gotta say allegedly, cause he might sue me now. Yeah, and then what? Is Rodgers gonna go to the Vikings next? After the Jets? I mean, it's right enough to be a Brett Favre 2.0. And then what's Jordan Love gonna do the same thing? He's gonna be a Hall of Famer, and guess what? He wants out. Jets, Vikings, boom. Yeah, I just feel like they should trade him, but I don't think the Jets should give up that much.
Yeah, I agree. I think. Yeah, overall I agree with you, just because I think having Brees Hall, Garrett Wilson.
And Zach Wilson.
Okay. Really? Zach Wilson?
He's a dog.
He's not. Sauce Gardner, like they have the people to be good, and I'm pretty sure they were good part of the season, right? Like
They're like 6-2.
Yeah, they
6-3.
started off pretty good, I remember, and then it just kind of fell off.
Yeah, they fell off hard.
They just need a quarterback.
That's what I said about the Broncos, though.
Yeah,
They did.
that is true.
Broncos had the weapons, had the defense. They're like, we just need a quarterback.
But
and
I
they got
see a
let's
difference.
ride, and they got rode them to the last in the division.
I see a difference in those teams. The Jets' performance compared to the Broncos' performance without having Wilson is like significantly different. I think the Jets getting that, like having that good of an offense without a quarterback is such a good sign. Like
The Jets' offense was decent.
I think I'm talking about Garrett Wilson and Brees Hall.
Oh,
pretty much.
yeah.
Like just them pretty much, because
I feel like what helps them, though, is the offensive line they have. They have such a good offensive line.
like, for example, Judy, what was he doing before Wilson was there?
He was a good player.
He wasn't doing too much.
Yeah, because he was Drew Lock.
Yeah, and the Jets have Zach Wilson.
And Mike White, all right? Don't forget about Mike White.
Mike White. No, he actually left.
I know, he went to the Dolphins now.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I don't think Rodgers worth 2 first-round picks. I think he would be worth it to a different team.
I think he's worth a first-round pick, not 2.
That's good. Yeah, that's a good take. I think it's also dependent on the team.
Yeah, but Jets, I feel like would be desperate, though. The Jets seem like the team that would be too desperate. But
What
also,
do they
you
do with Zach Wilson,
you know also who is also desperate? Brett Favre suing Pat McAfee. Like, Brett Favre stole over $6 million from Mississippi, the poor state. This guy stole it to build a volleyball court for his daughter. Now that is being to the gridiron. I don't know what you can do. Yeah, Brett Favre is a automatic weapon for stealing. But let's get away from that. Right? I don't want to get sued. Right?
Yeah.
Guy might sue me. You might somehow find this podcast. It's up suing me.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if Rodgers went to trying to think of a team that has a quarterback, but it's not like
He
like the
could-
Colts, I guess.
Colts got Gardner Minshew.
But like, you gotta know that every team's gonna have a quarterback that's at least.
There'll be 20 out of 32 teams that want Rodgers.
Yeah, I'm
It's
saying
just like that.
want, but need. Do they need Rodgers? Do they absolutely need him at his age
I think the
for
Vikings.
2 first-round picks? That's the question.
I mean, the Browns sure away 3 first-round picks for a guy who allegedly did some stuff in Deshaun Watson. I mean, teams
Yeah.
get desperate. They say, "Hey, this guy got a criminal. Doesn't matter. It's on my team now."
Yeah, but his age though, that's the thing. Like, I think as sports goes on for all
Tom
sports,
Brady ruined this. Just playing till like 45. He think that every quarterback thinks they can play till 45.
I mean, I think Rodgers could, to be honest.
I mean, Rodgers has been a lot more injured than Brady in his career.
Yeah. Well, yeah, obviously. I think Rodgers has the skill though. We saw Breeze. Breeze was pretty good.
Until his final year, he couldn't throw a football past 10 yards.
He also didn't have Michael Thomas.
So, couldn't throw a football over 10 yards. Guy took the strength out of him to throw football.
Yeah, but like, you're right. But that was just his last year. I'm saying like, I think Rodgers has the mentality in him to keep going till an old age. Do I think he will? No.
Now, what kind of mentality do we say when a guy doesn't want to quit playing? You know what mentality that's called?
Dog.
Dog mentality. Oh, look at you. You're picking up the signs. Dog mentality. The guy has that dog in him. He does not want to quit. But guess what? I think that dog left him.
After he went into that dark room.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of ayahuasca, whatever that's called. Drugs. He's been doing some substances. Taking whatever, but hey, Rodgers is a dog though. I can't lie. Rodgers going in the dark room is pretty sick and cool, but still, the guy could have been throwing footballs with his younger teammates, his young wide receivers. But no, that's why it's Jordan Love's season.
Yeah, I think it's either Rodgers goes to a different team or he retires.
Here's a question: If Rodgers gets traded, who will have a better year, Rodgers or Jordan Love?
Who has the better year?
Who will have the better year?
Rodgers.
Yeah. I mean, like Christian Watson.
I was going to say Christian Watson he's a beast.
He might score 20 touchdowns. But that Robert Tunyon.
20
It's
touchdowns.
a joke. It's a joke. I do this all the time. Christian Watson. He's a speed demon.
Yeah, he showed what he can do. Like, Al Lazard, though, giving him up, I feel like, okay,
He got paid though a lot. They're not gonna match that.
I feel like there's so many receivers like him in the league that you can just find.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing with him, he does all the dirty work. That's why Rodgers loves him so much. What?
That's just, I mean, it's true.
He does the block, and Christmas Day, the guy had pancaked someone. It's the best thing I saw against Dolphins too.
Yeah, as I was, like, before, we were talking about Rodgers and Jordan Love, I was saying, like, I think as sports go on, though, players become more valuable. Like, you can see the difference in sports over the years, how much money they're getting paid and how much they're getting traded for.
Yeah.
Back then, nobody's trading 2 first-round picks for a player.
At that age too.
Yeah, that's why, it's just crazy how much of it's evolved. Like, Mike Trout, for example, getting that deal.
Or the 420?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like, that would never happen.
Yeah.
Nobody would have ever thought this would happen, but it happened. Like, I think just sports is evolving now, and that's how much players are going to be valued at.
Valued at. You know, when I look at all this stuff, I look at Rodgers, look at the Jets. You know what I see? 3rd place in the division. Doesn't matter what they do or how they do it. The Jets are going to jet, and the Bills always going to win.
You think the Dolphins are going to beat them out in the division?
Yeah, because of the Jets.
You think so?
Jets means down, down, down. Because the Jets going to go up. It's gonna fall down.
You think it's gonna be like last season where they have a hot start and then just?
Yeah, I will. Because the Jets.
How do you feel about How do you feel about It's a little bit off topic from free agency, but how do you feel about like Tua coming into the next season?
He's alright.
I think if he never got that injury against Mississippi in college,
Oh, guess who was also in Mississippi? Brett Favre. Happens the best of them, doesn't it?
yeah, I
Yeah,
don't.
Tua never got hurt. What about that? You know, it's a what if. Can't do what ifs now. Alright? This is now.
Next year, I think he's done.
You think he might retire next year if he gets one more concussion?
If he gets another concussion, absolutely, he's done.
See, safety from the Chargers, he retired. He was only 25. He said, "I'm prioritizing my health right now. Prioritizing." He's putting his health number one and football number two in his hierarchy.
Yeah.
Tua is saying, football 1, money 2, health 25.
Yeah. I don't know what.
And the guy's taking jiu-jitsu to learn how to fall. I mean, you should learn how to fall when you're like 10, not like 25.
Well, I mean, I think it's a good idea, but I also think he should have considered retiring a lot more.
At his age, he will get a big contract just because the Dolphins are desperate. I think that's why they didn't want to retire. He wants to get that big contract.
I mean, it's kind of smart.
Yeah, he's running at Plymouth. So he shouldn't. He's gonna get hurt. I'm sorry, but
He's gonna get hurt. Just what is
Yeah,
gonna happen?
because he always gets hurt. It does not matter what he does. He might be doing laundry, and he could tear his nail off. And he's like, oh, out for 2 weeks.
It's weird though because it doesn't seem like he's injury prone. He just always has.
I mean, like AJ Vanessa 2 years ago murdered the guy and broke his ribs. So
It's not.
It's unlucky for him.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's not his fault for getting injured. Like any quarterback will get injured from that head injury he had. He got slammed to the ground hard.
Matt Milano kind of.
I think the only.
I mean, him and Juju making TikToks there. Sign me up.
Is he actually?
No, he's on the Patriots. Juju's on the
Yeah, I know. I saw that, but I thought
If they make TikToks together, I'm watching them
Max
every single day.
Max Big Belly.
Season.
I think
Coco Jones. Someone says.
I hope that Tua does good, but I think if he gets another concussion, it's just.
I hope he does good. I will never believe in the Dolphins.
I won't either. I don't see them going anywhere.
I'm a Bills fan, but it's tough. Till I had because 2 years in a row, they could have won the Super Bowl. If they would have beat the Chiefs in 13 seconds, they would have won the Super Bowl. I don't care how good the Bengals were, how good the Rams were. The Bills were going to steamroll both of them. They choked back-to-back years, and it's tough for me. If you're the AFC second round trust, who's going to win the Super Bowl? The Chiefs, the Bengals, and slightly in the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
But we're talking about free agency and stuff. There's the draft is coming up too,
Mm-hmm.
and now reports from Adam Schefter saying that Bryce Young is now the number 1 pick that will be going to the Panthers.
I saw that.
Do you believe those reports?
I mean, I don't think it really matters about the reports. I think
It's Adam Schefter.
I know it's Adam Schefter, but
Adam Schefter. He is him.
but it's also the Panthers. They're gonna pick C.J. Stroud.
Yeah, something wrong with C.J. Stroud. But Adam Schefter. You don't turn a blind eye.
Yeah,
didn't mess up Cam Newton's pickup, did they?
No.
No. That's why. You pick one, you don't mess up. Except the Raiders. You picked Marcus Russell.
That just crazy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Go stuff him down his throat.
If I were to pick one college and prove their expectations, it'd definitely be RG3. I wish he'd get injured.
You know what also reminds you of Jamarcus Russell? Mac Jones, just because of the body type. Mac is
Yeah.
just stuffing those hamburgers down like 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I get a 5? Can I get a 6? He's doing it all the time. I mean, that picture he took after Alabama won the national championship game. There's no shirt on. Maybe change.
It's gonna catch up to him.
I mean, like, he's finally working out now, but geez, guy looked like a Big Mac side of burst that want a bubble. As Nick said, son, get you're stinking behind.
Well, to be fair, quarterbacks like their physique is not as important as like a wide receiver, I guess you could say.
telling me,
As long as you're the right quarterback.
big son of a gun, Mac Jones, looking like 320 pounds. It matters to see that guy cannot run 20 miles per hour. If he would have ran his fastest, he couldn't play the next play. They might have put Bailey Zappi in.
Yeah.
Yeah, guy needs to do some cardio. If he can't run, what's the point? Makes him bad. That's why Josh Allen's the best quarterback in the division.
Mhm.
That's why C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young are like 1 and 2. They're like 2 peas in a pod. Who are you gonna pick? They don't know. But
Think
what else do you want to talk about? One more topic.
one more topic. I think we should do a quick topic on.
Hockey.
I don't know anything about hockey.
Oh, that's your fault. Watch the boys play. But
Oh, I got a good. Just one little final topic. Dominican Republic and World Baseball Classic.
I won Diaz too.
Yeah,
That
that.
was tough. Do you know who Frank the Tank is? Barstool. He's on Barstool.
No, I don't.
Do you need to go? Do you have TikTok? When you get home, you gotta search up Frank the Tank on TikTok.
Mhm.
Big Mets fan. He is the funniest guy I've ever seen. He was almost broke his whole table in his house.
Yeah.
Because Edwin Diaz got hurt.
But the people that make me upset is the people that say the WBC is pointless.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
He said this thing sucks. Get rid of it. A lot of Mets fans were saying that too.
Yeah. I think it's a great series.
Dominican Republic, you know. Who won that game again?
Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Yeah, except the Dominican Republic. He's man. Julio Rodriguez missing that.
Yeah,
That?
that was bad.
Come on by him. Francisco Lindor just ran right by all 4 bases. Also, 1-7 and 440. Was it 448 and 1-7?
448. That was
Lefty too.
the second game they played, I think.
Guy's got steel. Just got the grip. Just yeah. I'm very excited for this baseball season coming up.
Same. I can't wait to see what the Phillies can actually do.
And that's where we leave it off.
Yeah, I think so.
Go Phils. Go Bills.
This is the Nick and Justin podcast, episode 10. We'll be back next week.